Ciao Pepe, how is it going? It's me, you from the past. Yesterday, Yuri's brother left and he went to Niigata, which is a city on the north of Japan. He will start to work in that city. I don't really know in details like the name of the company or what is he gonna do. I guess something related to his previous jobs and I guess school degree, which is electricity and stuff. He's been here for 3 days. Basically was like he wasn't here. I hope this page is not going to be a complaint, but since it did affect me, I hope this feeling is not going to influence a lot the way I'm going to explain you and tell you how did we pass those 3 days. He arrived the night of 22nd and he stayed for 3 days, so 23rd, 4th, 5th, and he left yesterday, some 6th in the morning. Yeah, and as I say, basically it was like he really wasn't here, and that's because that's how he is, I guess. Private and very calm, doesn't really like to speak a lot. Sometimes I feel like he ignore questions on purpose, or like pretending that he didn't hear it, or like he really doesn't hear it. I don't know. It wasn't the first time I've met him. I wouldn't say quite a lot, but enough to have more or less an idea of his character or the person that it is. Of course, we didn't really talk so much, so I can't really tell a lot about him, but I can tell that he didn't change at all. He's a person which is difficult to talk with, in my opinion, and also like you have to be kind of careful what you say. He's not like going to get angry, or like the way he answers questions, the way he doesn't even look at you when he actually want to tell you something. So like I ask a question, for some reason he doesn't like the question, and he had to say that, he had to explain that he doesn't like the question, or like he didn't like me, not looking at me but looking to another person's face. In brief and few words, I would say that, and I want to really sound rude, but like since it's between me and you, he's a weirdo. I think it's connected with his past, I guess, and also to his character. I don't know, but like it's hard to communicate with this guy. Yeah, he doesn't even talk a lot, even with his relatives. Like, but that's maybe something regard to Japanese. I'm not even sure, because I've never met so many people like him, like not interested in talking whatsoever, answering question that has been asked only because he has been actually asked. So like it would be rude to not answer to an uncle, to a grandfather, because you know here in Japan it's very strong, the respect towards the elders. He was supposed to be family reunion, but I didn't really feel it. Like as an Italian, we don't make party, but like we meet with relatives or with families, and then we talk a lot. We do tell to the people that are listening to us about what new. Mostly if we are living abroad, like we are not living in the same city, like in our case is Messina, which is a city of an island called Sicily on the south of Italy. So since I'm not living there, and I'm living here in Japan, when I come back, they want to meet me, they want to talk to me, they want to ask me a lot, how it's going here and there, what about that. I can feel like they care. It's not that hard to answer people questions regarding yourself, even though you have not such a huge relationship with them, but they are your family, they are part of the family. I didn't even have to try hard to talk with them. And so since I've been used with this environment, seeing how this family deals with their relationship, it's interesting. Honestly, I don't like it. I feel like it's a real waste of time. Another really different thing is that like we are all having dinner, and then we do talk. We have dinner, and once we finish dinner, there is one of the two uncles that is like sitting on the sofa and start to sleeping here, and then basically everyone just leave from the table and doing whatever they like. I can't really tell if this is a real common situation in Japan. At the end of the day, I really didn't feel like he was here. And we had 3 days off. Me and Yuri took 3 days off. During those 3 days, we basically woke up, we had lunch and dinner sometimes together downstairs, and it was always the same pattern. Me and Yuri and her mom basically and mostly all the conversation, and him answering sometimes and watching the TV while I was having dinner. And after that, I just come back to his room and do things that he liked. I don't know, watching his phone, listening to some politics and stuff, I guess, from what I heard. On the second day, we went watching the firework festival. In Italy, we have the fireworks, we have the main festival, and then as a side dish, we have those fireworks. It's like an icing on the cake, you know what I mean? So the point of the discussion is that we went there, we brought some snack with us, but suddenly Yuri's mom decided that she wanted to have beer. Here in Japan, like drinking beer and or like having alcohol, it's very normal. There is a very strong beer, but I would say like alcohol culture. They wanted to have this beer, so Yuri and her mom went to buy it. I guess only by chance it happened that Yuri's brother left at the same time. The first thing that I thought it was that it was going with them to help them out with the beer and whatever they were going to buy. But actually after 15 minutes, I guess, I got a message from I got a call from Yuri. They told me that, and I was like, what, did your brother come with you? For some reason she got pissed off and she was like, okay, whatever, I'm like, don't come, something like that. I do kind of understand where that situation, that feelings that brought her answering me like that is going to bring to. I knew that like it would have happened something. Those little things means a lot for me, like really give me hints about how their relationship works and how their relationship affect our. They were there like on the queue, I guess, and I got a message from her after the call, and she told me like, yeah, that's why I don't like you, like the behavior that you have. I legit thought that it was with them, and so I told her that she cut the conversation off, and then she wrote me the message, and it pissed me off. You could have asked him, right? Why do I have to be the one that have to help you getting 4 paper glass of beer when 3 of them, maybe 3 of them are going to drinking? Since I misunderstood the situation, I kind of unconsciously created a situation where I made her annoyed by my answer on the phone, and all of this happened because of that, because of him leaving at the same moment, but for another completely different reason. I don't know, it just came back after a while, but I had to pay for that. And that's where indirectly he affected me in Yuri's relationship. And even today, that it looked like everything was kind of set up, was fixed, she called me, and I only asked her if her brother's stuff they were being like organizing in this room took everything that he needed. He was supposed to check all of his stuff from when he was a child and tell us if they needed it or not, if we could throw them or not. Because when I wrote him a message a couple of weeks ago, even 1 month ago, I guess, he ignored my message. So I asked her the question, did he take everything that he needed? And after that she was like pissed off again, like, you only care about that, you only care about like cleaning and stuff, which is like, what's wrong on caring about cleaning? But what she meant was like, you only cared about that and not about those 3 days like being all together, which is not true. But I really can't get close to this guy. We're just completely too different. I like to talk, like to joke. He doesn't like to talk. If I am asking him something a little bit more private, which I guess, you know, privacy is important. I do think so too. I think privacy is important, but like I asked him if he went alone to Thailand and he said no, so I asked him if he went with like a girlfriend or something like that. It was like it's cringy. Staying with him is super cringy. It's not that I'm going to meet him or like dealing with him every day, but when it comes, when sometimes he came back or like there is some special event like our wedding ceremony or like whatever it is, and he have to come back, everything changes because like her mom mostly treat him like a baby. I'm not going to talk about his taste when it comes to cartoons because he watches things that I really am not interested into it, and that really make me think like he's a weirdo otaku. But he also likes Hunter x Hunter, my favorite manga, so like I can't really complain about that. But like when something like that happen, when unconsciously he create a situation where like I get involved in a bad way because of Yuri way of reading situation or like react or like claiming things, in certain situation and circumstances, in that case it annoys me a lot. I guess I only have to think more deeply about it. What I do know right now is that I don't really want to have anything to do deeply with him, but at the same time, of course, he is part of their family. Obviously, I'm not going to tell Yuri to not meet him, like talk with him, chat with him, not meet him, and I have to understand or try to bear those situations of family reunion. Then I guess I have to do my best. I don't know. The difficult part is when it comes to explain Yuri that she should stop saying something without thinking. I really want Yuri to understand that she had to stop those rush decisions. I guess that's all for today's diary. We basically stayed here at home, having lunch and dinner together. The last night having dinner with all of the family, and the second day at night went to this festival and watched the fireworks. I definitely would have passed time with other people and not staying by myself and watching news and stuff. Once I go back to Italy, you know. I think guess he doesn't really have friends in here. I don't know. I'm not going to get into his past too deep, even though I don't really know a lot. I know a few things that make me realize that probably the way he is now, it's because of that. I hope everything is kind of settled up in the future. I will see you in the next page. Have a nice day and goodbye.